Introducing first, the challenger from Des Moines, Iowa, the Killer Bae, Heather Monroe. And her opponent from Indianapolis, Indiana, representing 440, she is your Ironheart Pro Wrestling Women's Champion, Big Al, Alice Crowley.
Oh my goodness!
What the hell?
Alice Crowley! Introductions not even over yet, and she is starting this off hot.
No championship introductions. We got a championship match. That's all we were getting tonight here, folks. Big Al.
This is the first ever one-on-one rematch. Oh, nice.
Big Andre right there. Killer Bae, the former champ.
That's right. As I was saying, nice tilt-a-whirl head scissor. The first one-on-one rematch that Heather Monroe has had against Alice Crowley ever since losing that championship back in February.
Come on, Alice! You want to attack me?
Yeah, a lot of chaos in that one. This one's a one-on-one match.
A lot of bad blood between these ladies.
Big Al just smashing the head of the Killer Bae on the side of the ring. The big chop there on the outside of the ring now, ladies and gentlemen.
Heather Monroe, the former women's champion, lost to Alice Crowley, and Alice Crowley has been on a hot streak ever since. Oh,
we're going to the ring truck. And Big Al's head just bouncing off the side of that ring truck. It's got a hold of steel ring, so you bet your ass the side of that truck is it's pretty sturdy.
I thought you were going to say Big Al's big head. She doesn't have a big head, but it's just funny when you say
No, I'll have you know Big Al is, she's in my top 5 of Al's. Right behind Al Yankovic and Al Bowley. Right in front of Al Gore.
That should be a given. Heather Monroe is not taking any crap from Alice Crowley this time around. She is out for revenge. She's out to get that women's championship back around her waist.
These two women, they don't want to get caught out with a count out here.
That's right. They better get back into the ring shortly.
The side of the steel post to the ring. The Killer Bae's head bouncing right off it. And that's just the maneuver.
Big Al got to follow up here.
Alice Crowley now firmly in the driver's seat after smashing Killer Bae's head in the side of the ring. A little tit for tat after the Killer Bae threw Big Al right into the side of the truck, side of a ring truck. We're outside of the Shrine House Brewery here in Chaska, Minnesota. Ironheart Pro Wrestling Women's Championship finally on the line. The Killer Bae, the former champ, finally gets her shot.
She stuns her way out of that sleeper hold. Throwing some shots in at Crowley.
I'm excited to see how these two women finally match up with each other one-on-one. With the stakes as high as they can be. All the marbles on the line. The Ironheart Pro Wrestling Women's Championship on the line. You can't emphasize it enough. One of the most prestigious women's wrestling titles in all of independent wrestling.
I'd have to say, look at the long, maybe not so long list of women who have held that title. No ham and eggers on this one.
To be Ironheart champion, you're going to have to withstand either an iron ring truck or an iron steel post holding up this ring.
Is it iron or is it steel?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I got a C in chemistry. But an A+ in comedy.
I'll give you that. Nice clothesline by Alice Crowley.
This could do it right here. Alice Bowley potentially rising up the rankings. And not just my list of Al's, but the tenure of a reign of Ironheart Women's Champion.
Heather fighting for her life to get out of that.
Here we go, Killer Bae with a pin of her own. Here we go. Only a 2 count. Alice Crowley able to kick out. Using the bottom rope is the Killer Bae.
For a code breaker, but Crowley again with a clothesline.
And cutting her right back off. Both competitors are down. This has been fast-paced, hard-hitting matchup for the Ironheart Pro Wrestling Women's Championship.
Got that right. He's going to be able to get up first and capitalize on this advantage.
And Heather Monroe, she's built up that equity, that goodwill with the fans over the course of her career here at Ironheart Professional Wrestling.
Cowbell's going crazy for the Killer Bae. And I don't know if I would want to go strike for strike with Big Al.
Big Al has been non-stopping with the trash talk towards the Ironheart Pro Wrestling fans. You saw upon her entrance, she brings a certain style, certain attitude to the Minnesota, Wisconsin area here with Ironheart Professional Wrestling.
Nice insecurity. Heather Monroe, sorry to cut you off.
Oh, Heather Monroe, she's got all the momentum on her side here. Here we go with the
Little hip thrust.
crushing the back of Alice Crowley's head into the side buckle.
And a super kick.
That could knock her out right there. If she's knocked out, that's a 3 count. That's a new women's champion, but only a 2 count. TJ Bowles going up to 2.
It's got to take a little more than that to put away the most, in my opinion, the most dominant women's champion we've ever had.
Alice Crowley, so impressive.
Oh, board buster. Lands Heather face first. Nice backslide by Heather. Maestral cradle.
For another one.
Caught her in the crossbody and
Oh!
boss man slam.
That slam. Almost did it right there. Only a 2 count for Big Alice Crowley.
Once again,
2 count only.
once again representing 440. She is from Indianapolis, but just recently moving to the Cleveland area. Becoming more and more involved with that stable.
Yeah, making the official TJ Bowles move outside of the ring. He didn't want any of that smoke.
I don't blame him for being intimidated by Alice Crowley.
Ever since winning the women's championship at the True Players Sports Training Facility in Rosemount, Minnesota, where we'll be back tomorrow night for night 2. Ironheart Pro Wrestling, fearless and proud. Alice Crowley.
Oh, backpack stunner by Heather Monroe.
Like you said, Caitlin Dime, Alice Crowley, one of the most dominant champions, but the reign could end right here with that backpack stunner from the Killer Bae.
The crowd really thought that was it, and so did Heather Monroe.
And that kick out's leaving me speechless, Caitlin Diamond. Haymakers have been thrown back and forth.
I think she's setting up for that Barbie Crusher. But Crowley, having wrestled Monroe so many times, knows what that feels like.
Go behind for the Killer Bae. Jockeying for position, met with a big boot. There's Big Alice Crowley. That boot right to the face of the Killer Bae. And now a knee. Looks like Killer Bae was able to get a hand up, and that knee went straight across her chest.
That'll knock the wind out of you, and that's enough for a victory.
The placement of that knee ends up doing it for the champ.
And still Ironheart Pro Wrestling Women's Champion, Alice Crowley.
That big knee from Alice Crowley, maybe busting a rib, taking the wind out of Heather Monroe, but it gets her the 3 count. And there's no more arguments to be made here, Caitlin Diamond. That's your Ironheart Women's Champion right there.
And still, Big Al, Alice Crowley.